it's me. Remember me? Yes, I've got bangs, as you Americans call it. We call it a fringe. I did it myself, so be nice. Sorry about my halo of light, but this was the best I could do. Anyway, I'll do that or that. I don't know. I put on a few Facebook pages that I was going to do a series about planning with a chronic illness. Now, I have fibromyalgia, which is all the time, and I also have depression and anxiety. Now, I'm going to do depression and anxiety because that affects my fibromyalgia the worst. You guys have to ask the questions that I asked myself about yourself and figure it out. Now, your best friend, for me, my best friend, well, Jesus and Mr. T, but my best non-speaking, non-moving, do as I say friend is my planner and my journal. They're my two best. And there are questions I asked myself about these things that helped me to sort out things so I wouldn't get anxious and I wouldn't get sad. Well, I still do, but not as often as if I didn't have them. I don't know how anyone, and this is not a criticism of if you don't, I just don't understand it, how you can have a chronic illness and not have a planner and a journal to write in. I don't understand that. But that's just grace. Anyway, so the first question is, how big do you want your planner? I went from, I want to say like a 5-ish notebook. That's what I started with. I bought that. I watched Marianne's Pocket Full of Vintage and watched her notebook doing. A lot of trucks going past today. And I started off in that. Lots of tabs along the side. Decked it out the way I wanted it, that sort of thing. I'm going to go, excuse me. Then I went to personal because Mr. T said you're not carrying that thing around. So he bought me a personal Filofax, which still sits in my cupboard lovingly. A red one. So you got to work it out for yourself. If you can't plan in anything smaller than A5, get an A5. I have A6 is my jam at the moment, and it has pocket books in it, pocket-sized books in it. And that, and that is for both planning and journaling. But like I said, you've got to work it out for yourself, what works for you. So first of all, what size and what are you going to use? They're your first two questions. So then, how far ahead do you need to plan? How large an area do you need to plan? I don't have a yearly. Kerry from Frat House. Dispatches from the Frat House, that's it. See, brain doesn't work. She has a yearly pull out, and a lot of people do, but I don't. I don't have a yearly pull out. So I'm going to show you what I use for my monthly, my weekly, and my daily. They're the ones that I've decided that I need, and then that's your next question, and we'll finish on that one today, and then we'll move on from there. Okay? So hang on, we'll turn it around. My A6, and like I said, you've got to work at what works for you. What works for you, you've got to find your size. So like I said, I don't have a yearly. I have, and I'll link these below. I suppose you could count this as a yearly because it goes right through the whole year. But I don't have a yearly pull-out planner. So what I do here is, there goes my monthly divider thing. I got this off Planner Mama, I think. I'll link down below where I got it from. So these are just, this is what you get. This, 2017. Let me see if I can find a blank one. So many holidays. We'll go with August. So you get the whole year, and then you have this. So I've got on the 20th, can you see that green dot? And if I flip up on the 20th, it's showing it's my niece's birthday. And I've got a green dot on the 28th, that's Kerry Harling's birthday. So that's how I use this. Highlighted, 12th of June is a public holiday. 14th of May is a public holiday. Oh, it's not really, it's just Valentine's Day. So that's how, no, it's not Valentine's Day. What's the 14th? Must be the Queen's birthday or something. Anyway, that's how I use these. Then I was using, oh, I'm sorry, a month, yeah, regular month on 2 pages with the boxes. And then I changed because I found this worked better for me. Is there anything I can't put there? I'll just take that one off. So I just used this, and I thought I'll never like this. Why would I try it? But I did, and I do, because that's a week. Between those 2 lines a week, so I can work it out from there. So I really enjoy this. So that's February, and I just have a little thing, do the thing there. Then for my weeklies, you're all going to go, oh my goodness. I just have a post-it note or a little journal card, the week number. I don't know why, but I've become a thing about having the week number. I don't know what beat then. So the week, so this is the end of January going into the beginning of February. And then I just write down anything that is booked in for that week. So Sunday, say we had, like last week, this one just gone, we had a barbecue. There'd be barbecue written there. We've got another one today at my daughter's house. So I got that there. I've got to work at a different place this week and last week. So I put that there. So that is my weeklies. And then my daily is just the night before I set up. So it's a bit hard to show you. So, oh, I do have a weekly task list. I'm just trying that. So I just put the date up there. And then top 3. Now your top 3 have to be things that are going to drive you nuts during the night if you don't have them written down. Have a book beside your bed and write things down. Do a brain dump before bed if you have to, but write it down. I have this book, and this is just anything and everything I need to write down. There's a phone number, anything. I was watching some podcasts, just anything. It doesn't matter. I don't care if, you know, something goes in here and I don't need it later. But I have it then. You know, I had it when I needed it. So, they're your main 3. So, your first 2 questions are, what are you going to use? And what spreads are you going to use? Your process, your layout. What layouts are going to use? So, are you going to use a traveller's notebook and have a yearly, a monthly, and a weekly? are you going to use a bound book and have whatever comes in it, a pre-made planner? And don't let anyone judge you. It's your planner, your way. Do a Marianne. My planner, my way. Back off. Well, she doesn't say back off. I said that. But it's up to you. And I get into this. I go looking at planner setup videos. Oh, I like that. Oh, I want that. But envy is the killer of creativity. It's the killer of moving on. It's the killer of a peaceful day. Look at it and go, I like that, and I could tweak mine to do such and such, but this is mine. I was back here, and I was, actually this day, I was hating my layouts. Or maybe it was this day. So then I went just to black, white and grey, and I started to love it again. And I add a bit of colour every now and then. Excuse me, but just find your little thing. If you don't want to decorate, don't decorate. It's okay. But don't do things that are going to upset you and make your illness worse. You've got to do what's right for you and not what's right for everyone else. So that's my first video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful. Let me know if it's helpful, because if it is, I'll keep going. If not, well, there's not much point. I'll try and remember to link everything down below. Don't forget to be all you're created to be. Bye.